Hi, I'm Rob Van Raphorst, and this is MBA Now. Lynn Fisher, MBA's Vice President of Research and Economics, is here to talk about risk management and the purchase market. Lynn, thanks for being here. So the lending community is really focused on the purchase market. What are some changes that we're seeing?
Well, right now, a number of things are going on. The economy continues to grow at a moderate pace. Unemployment is down. And one of the things that we're seeing preliminary evidence of this year is that household formation is up. And in particular, it appears that owner-occupier households are starting to re-enter the market. So that's good news for the lending community. There's some headwinds to that. Tight inventories and other things are making it harder for folks to enter the market. But we're seeing some preliminary evidence of increase in household formation. Of course, at the same time, the Fed has continued to pursue its plan to normalize interest rates as the economy improves. And so interest rates for the year to date are up about 40 basis points on average compared to this time last year. So it's a good news, bad news stories for lenders. As we were forecasting, the purchase market is up a little bit, whereas the refinance market is down quite a bit, and so production volume has fallen a good bit. That really puts the squeeze on production profits, as you can imagine. And so, again, we're keeping a good eye on the purchase market, but there's some downside from a receding refinance market.
What are some of the risk management issues that could arise in an environment like this?
Well, there's a lot of competition right now for a shrinking pot of origination volume, and so that puts a lot of pressure on organizations. It highlights the need to be mindful of risk management practices and to really think about your origination process. Just a little bit of a preview for some of the folks watching the video. Research Institute for Housing America, MBA's think tank, is going to release a paper in August that's going to focus on this exact issue. There's demand right now for new product development, and the paper thinks a little bit about the types of process, origination process quality that you need to keep in place while venturing into new territory. So keep an eye out for that.
Okay, great. Lastly, I know that we have an RMQA Fraud and Prevention Forum coming up this September. Could you explain some of the issues that will be discussed?
Well, it couldn't be a better time to have the forum, as I mentioned, with the purchase market and all of the focus on it right now. Being mindful of risk management practices is really important. Fraud prevention, cybersecurity, of course, is a very hot topic, an important topic. And an overall theme for the conference is really the digital mortgage. There's so many things happening in this field. There's completely transforming the way in which we produce loans. So we're going to have our normal lineup of really fantastic speakers from the GSEs, Veterans Administration. We'll have regulators from different parts of the federal government. We're going to have some special speakers this year. Lori Goodman for the Urban Institute is going to be here talking about some of the lessons learned from the last cycle and what that means for the current purchase market. Cliff Rossi, who's the author of our REHA paper that's coming out, will be leading a panel of CROs to talk about not just what's happening right now, but what are they really thinking about and what are the trends going into the future. The one other thing I would point out to folks, if you're thinking about coming to the RMQA forum, check out the education part of our website, because we're also having an advanced risk management workshop that'll follow the forum.
Okay, great. I mean, it sounds like a dynamic forum, a lot going to be happening. We'd really appreciate if you come back and explain what happened afterwards.
Look forward to it.
Great. Thanks so much. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at MBA Mortgage and like Mortgage Bankers Association on Facebook and Instagram.